Hello people, what is up? This is your host Tanay and welcome to Game Into the Code. And in this video, I'm gonna give you guys 5 tips that will help you get better at PUBG Mobile. Guys, I've been following these things for a while and I've tested it and it works. Trust me, I've grown myself as a player in the game as well. So please follow every single tip and watch the video till the end, because every single tip that I'm gonna give it to you guys is interconnected. So with that being said, let's get started. Choosing your landing spot wisely. Choosing a proper place to land while you're in the plane is the most important decision that you're going to take at the very beginning of the game. Choose a place where there is less crowd and a decent roof as well. Like, imagine you're landing in Pochinki where there are so many people surrounding you. There is very less chance of you surviving in that particular scenario. Most probably you will have a bad aim or a bad device and you'll get killed very easily. So always remember this formula. Less players plus slow loot progression is equal to more survival time and most probably a chicken dinner as well. Weapons knowledge. It is really important to understand every single weapon within the game. You might not always find an M4 or an SCAR-L as soon as you land, or maybe after a while the game has progressed. It is not necessary that you will find the weapon that you are comfortable with. Sometimes you have to play with an Uzi or any SMG. Let's say both the slots are filled with SMGs and you have to play the entire game with that. Sometimes that might happen. So you guys have to understand every single weapon, how they work, what kind of an ammo they take in, what is the magazine capacity, how much damage they do, and what attachment fits into every single weapon. We can understand that by getting into the armory window of the game, where you will find stats for individual weapon. You can use all the attachments within the armory window of every single weapon and understand which weapon does how much damage and what is the functionality of that particular weapon. So understanding the weapon is really important. So please get into that window and choose and understand every single weapon individually. By now, I hope at least a few of you must have hopped into the armory system and have gone through every single weapon within the game. Must have looked through the attachments, their damage, their magazine capacity, their fire mode, and every single thing. Now the next step is to hop into the training room and practice one of the most important skill that every player needs to master, that is recoil control. PUBG is a skill-based game and yes, recoil exists within the game. You need to have a proper recoil control in order to kill your enemy faster and also to sustain in higher ranks. As you progress, as you rank up, you'll face better players, and you have to have a good aim and also a proper recoil so that you can kill that enemy faster and survive for a longer period of time. You may ask, how do I control the recoil? How do I know which weapon has what recoil? So in order to do that, I have already posted a video on how to control the recoil within PUBG Mobile. So go ahead and watch that video. I will drop a link in the description and also in the end screen card. Understanding of buildings and their structures within the game. Yes guys, this is one of the most underrated skill that almost every player ignores. Like, we need to have a proper understanding of the building so that we can traverse through the entire area and peek easily. Like, let's say the end circle is landing in an area where there are lots of buildings, and if you don't have a proper understanding of the building, there is no way you can actually win the game. Alright, let us admit that this has happened to us at least once. We hear somebody in the other building, we chase them down, we hop into the building, and without knowing where, we just die. If we have a proper understanding of the building and the structures, we can do the corner checkings, we can peek them at the right angles, we can throw grenades easily, we can bounce them at the right angle, and we can get that kill and we can secure some frags for us. So please guys, hop into some game, understand the building properly, and have a good knowledge of all the structures within the game. Play a ton of arcade mode quick match. Arcade mode quick match has been perfectly designed for us, but we don't really use that to the maximum extent. We take that for granted. We need to use that particular mode perfectly. Just 8 minutes, no ranks lost, no points lost. We can just hop in and practice our aim. We can have a better understanding of the map, we can have a better understanding of the area, we can also have a better understanding of the weapons, their recoils, and so many things. Arcade mode quick match has a small circle. in one particular area with so many people around you shooting at you, you constantly have to move, constantly have to shoot at real-time players. The recoil training that you were doing in the training session, in the training room, you can do that, you can practice that, but you can practice that in real time in arcade mode quick match as well. You can shoot at real moving targets. You can have a better understanding of every single weapon. Since the arcade mode quick match has a small circle, you will have a better understanding of that particular area as well. And if that area has a ton of buildings, then you can also have a better understanding of the structure as well. Means you have to traverse to the building more often, so you will get a better understanding of all those things. So while you play the classic match, you are a complete package of a winner chicken dinner. You have a better aim, you know the map properly, you know the buildings properly, you know how to traverse through the buildings, you have a proper recoil, and you also have a proper understanding of what's in and around you. That means if anybody shoots you from any direction, you know which direction turn quickly and shoot at them. If you have a red dot, a good recoil control would help. A 4x will also help with a good recoil as well. So all in all, playing a lot of arcade mode will help you guys, okay? I usually play at least 10 arcade mode quick match before jumping into my rank up matches, that is classic match. So I suggest you to guys play at least 5 to 6 arcade mode quick match before playing the classic, and please take all the points seriously. I have jotted down every single point with utter care to help you guys to get better at this game. I really hope that this video helps you guys a lot to improve in PUBG and also improve your skills within the game. I'm eagerly waiting for all your comments and feedbacks. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, then don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and also push that bell notification icon so that you don't miss out on any of my future updates. So thanks for tuning in guys, thanks for your time, I appreciate that. Have a nice day ahead and good night.